Hey everyone, just recently I played Genshin to check out how game is doing. I've been checking it from time to time to see how game is being developed, and I'm honestly surprised by the current state of it. So today I'll discuss if Genshin Impact is worth playing in 2025. For I'm Cringelord, and this video is about Genshin Impact.
This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
Genshin Impact was created as an open-world action RPG by MiHoYo, and was released on September 28 in 2020. Genshin got a successful start and had a good potential. Open-world mobile RPG with decent gameplay quality was something new for the market at 2020. There was only one location at its release, Mondstadt. Soon Liyue was added, and honestly it was a promising game with not a bad story, challenging events, and devs who tried to improve game. Certainly it had its issues like strong resemblance to Zelda, considerably empty world and no reason for this game to be an online game. But good things can't last long, and Genshin is a good example of it. After approximately half a year, course of development changed completely. Monetization, events and difficulty changed completely when MiHoYo got audience growth. Company set their course on extreme monetization and setting difficulty to not just casual level, but to extremely casual. The second one was unnoticed due to the first one getting huge discussion around. Instead of one roulette with characters, players got the second one with weapons, with no guarantee of getting one you need. Devs changed it after some time, adding certain guarantees and making it less random. Not very long ago they changed weapon and character gacha system again, making them more player friendly. Is casino system even player friendly? I would say no. It's devs friendly. All of the said define how game was developed through years. The question is, what it have led to and what do we have now? Let's see. The world has become bigger, the amount of zones has increased. Graphically they've become better and more picturesque. When you explore the world you can see truly beautiful sights. When you travel around you understand that MiHoYo certainly put effort and time into world building, but not completely. The closer you are to the location border, the emptier it becomes. And there is one particular zone in Sumeru region that wasn't developed almost at all. Most of the locations are considerably small, but it will still take some time to explore the whole region completely. Once you are finished with exploration, you will not go back there unless you need regional resources. But the real issue is an open world model they decided to use. Teyvat is positioned to be big, but wherever you go you will stumble across barriers and will see that locations around are non-existent. And MiHoYo haven't even tried to mask it. Surely this will be solved in due time. The more locations they will add, the better it will be. But why don't use level model, which would actually be better, and allow you to make the world look more decent, beautiful, and with way less flaws. But what's done is done, and it will be improved in due time.
Cringelord, this is an open world. Explore to your heart's extent.
Can I go there?
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
How about there?
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Maybe there?
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Gameplay-wise, Genshin haven't changed at all from its release. It's consisted from exploring the world, completing quests, doing time trial fighting called Abyss, and mini-games and events. And you complete all the activities I mentioned for only one thing: getting and spending currency you got in gacha. The events are real-time waste, because devs don't even try to provide players with interesting experience or valuable rewards, except some rare cases. And the primary goal is to make people spend their time in game. Minigames there are mostly made for primary school kids. Doing them on constant basis will drive you crazy. But it is nothing in comparison to the next thing. Game doesn't have any high-end content, like at all. After 4 years of development, MiHoYo haven't even tried adding any content for which you will need developed characters in which you have invested time and resources. Theater doesn't count. It's the same as Abyss. So, overall gameplay is built around telling you some story, alluring you into casino called gacha, and making you eventually spend some bucks. Mihoyo, can I get Mavuika?
Cringelord. Now you come to me and ask to give you a new character, but you do it without sharing your bank account information with me. You don't purchase our special offers. You don't even get Moon Blessing. Instead you come to my game and play for free, without any donation. And you ask me to give you Mavu account, just like that.
Well, yeah.
How about something better?
I am Chi-Chi. I am a zombie.
Gacha system is not the worst here. It's not fake grand order after all. 80 to 90 pulls to see if you get 55% of winning or 45% of losing for a character. 70 to 80 to see if you get 75% of winning of 1 out of 2 weapons. But gacha currency economy is bad for it's made in such way, so you have to spend real money. For one patch you get 60 to 70 pulls. When to get a chance for a character you need at least 80. So you are forced to buy monthly subscription at a price of $5 if you're interested in trying getting character every patch. The funniest thing is that the only content you need those characters are Abyss and Theater, which will get you 10 pulls a month. But to get those 10 you will need to spend way more. That is completely unreasonable investment. Another gameplay thing is battle system, which is not really well balanced, which is expected of course. The more character is able to trigger elemental reactions, the better he is. Most of the characters due to that are not really that good. You can use them, but they will be less effective. Behind all the elemental damage lies pure physical one, which is completely useless and ineffective. Why does it even exist? Who knows? The last part of gameplay are the new functions Mihoyo adds, like housing system or bad and slow Hudson parody. They add it, then forget about them completely. There is no even any attempt to improve those, or build events around them. Like, who cares? Those things don't even bring any money.
Cringelord, we have very diverse gameplay. Check it out.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Just go and play.
The best part of the game is main story and some side quests. It's done pretty well in comparison to other aspects. The main hero of the game is a guy called Ether, who is transported into Teyvat after battling some sort of cosmic deity. You get a companion of unknown origin called Paimon, and after that your path starts. You have to figure out where you are, where is your sister, what is going on, how to get back, and so on. That way you travel around the world, do favors to get information about your sister. Sometimes you do things like saving Inazuma for no particular reason, even though your main goal is to find sister. Logic of the plot is weird at times, but is still considerably fine. You'll spend good amount of time to complete it till the current quest block. And it will be an enjoyable time because all the effort spent on voicing, boss fights and cinematics are enhancing your experience really well. So yeah, that's just one of the things that Mihoyo put some effort into in this game. But does all of that make Genshin plot good? No, unfortunately. It's very mid and anime-like. You won't see anything out of ordinary or deep. Friendship always beats evil and stuff like that. Good for one time only.
Because you do not possess the most powerful magic of all, the magic of friendship.
Genshin is an anomaly in gaming industry. It attracted huge player base, mostly Zoomers, gets a huge check every month and didn't put much effort in its PR. But does it mean that Genshin is a good game? Of course not. Not at all. It's just basically an early access single player game with very expensive DLCs called weapons and characters. at completely unreasonable prices. Genshin is not the only one who has mix of worst purchase options possible, early access and free-to-play model. There is no such thing as free-to-play game, because if you don't pay it, then someone else pays. If you play Genshin and buy something in its game shop, well, my condolences. Because it indicates for devs that releasing low quality product is fine, people like it and ready to pay for it. And it's you who will suffer from such decision in the end. It is fine if you play this game for the story without any spending. Everyone has their own kicks for different plots. Genshin is not the worst one. I would even say it's fine even buying monthly subscription if you love the game that much. But there are better options even amongst MiHoYo games, like Zenless or Honkai 3rd. Still, it's up to you to decide if you will play this game, if you will donate. I certainly wouldn't recommend you to do so though. And I would say that Genshin is not worth playing in 2025, especially considering how greedy Genshin devs are, all the recent scandals around the game and MiHoYo ways of PR. Remember the anniversary scandal when players had to buy gifts themselves? Yeah, they're bold that much. MiHoYo reinvest a very small percentage of what they get, and little by little already questionable quality of the game worsens due to that, like missing voice lines in main story dialogues in last patches. And I'm not even mentioning that to get access to everything in this game you will need to pay even more than for Sims with all DLCs. I thank you for watching, and I would like to know, what do you think about the game? Have you played Genshin? Do you still play? Why? Let me know in the comment section below. Fare you well, and I'll see you in the next video.